Using Vue DevTools, we can rapidly test out different ways to implement features for our Vue applications. Vue DevTools injects our Vue instances into the console for us, so we can test and manipulate them without relying on setting them to a variable. Let's open up our console and figure out how to add a new item to our items. We'll inject our Vue instance into the console by selecting it. Then in the console, we can type $VM0 to interact with it. Let's take a look at the current items by typing $VM0.items. As you can see, we now have our items outputted in the console. Before we can add a new item to our items, we'll need to set new item to something. So let's try $VM0.newItem equal to one awesome Vue course. If we look at the input on our page, we can see the new item has been set. We can add our new item to items with the push method by typing $VM0.items.push $VM0.newItem. Just like that, we figured out how to add our new item to our items using Vue DevTools and the console. Now let's implement that logic in our app. We'll need a button with its class set to button primary so our users know how to add it and so we can capture the click event. Now that we have our button in place, we can take advantage of another Vue directive called vOn. With the vOn directive, we can specify what to do whenever an action takes place, such as a user clicking a button, submitting a form, or hovering over an element. On our button, we'll want to listen for the click event that gets triggered when a user presses the button. To do that, we can add vOn::click to our button and set it equal to the code we were working on earlier. Notice how we left off the $VM0? We needed that in the console so we knew what Vue instance we were interacting with. But inside of our template, Vue is smart enough to automatically recognize the instance it belongs to, so we can directly reference our data properties right inside of our template. If we head over to our browser, we can see that when we fill out our input and click our button, then our new item gets added right to the end of our list. While responding to click events is great, vOn lets us listen for other events as well. When we're adding lots of new items to our list, it would be nice if we could just hit enter to save an item instead of clicking our button. So let's add another vOn directive to our input. Here, we'll need to listen to the key up event. But how will we know that we're clicking enter and not any other key? Well, we can use one of Vue's key modifiers to explicitly target the enter key. On our input field, we'll add a vOn::keyup.enter to listen for the enter key, and then we can duplicate our code from earlier. Now we can simply press enter to save our newest item. Besides enter and click, Vue lets us respond to every event that JavaScript can. So we can respond to tab, escape, delete keys, or write and command clicks, focus and mouse over, and more. At this point, our template is starting to look a little verbose. Fortunately, vOn has a shorthand syntax that we can use, the @ symbol. In our template, we can replace our two vOns with @ to decrease the length of our event listeners. Bada bing bada boom, our templates are looking a lot nicer. But we still have some long, duplicated JavaScript in our vOns. In the next lesson, we'll see how to extract that code to a method.